There's this incredible energy right now around entrepreneurship.
Oh, definitely.
And so much of it is being driven by the promise of e-commerce. You hear these stories, launch a shop, drop ship some products, and suddenly you've got this, financial freedom.
It sounds so accessible.
Fast, easy, and completely accessible.
And that's the thing, that speed, that accessibility, those are the very ingredients that scammers just feast on. The sheer number of people rushing into online selling, often without any real business foundation, it makes them so incredibly vulnerable.
Right.
So today we're really pulling back the curtain on the darker side of this. We're talking about sophisticated scams designed to just systematically drain your bank account, your savings, and honestly crush your ambition.
Welcome to your marketing department, where we share the best tips for marketing your small business. And the full link to this topic is down in the description. Be sure to subscribe so that you never miss our latest update.
So our mission for this deep dive is, well, it's essential. We want to arm you with knowledge. We're going to break down the 4 most common e-commerce scams that are out there right now, so you can spot those red flags way before it's too late.
And we're drawing our insights here from a marketing expert, the CEO of Unscrewed Marketing, Vicky Wu.
Her background is really key here, isn't it?
It's everything. I mean, we're not talking about some fly-by-night consultant. This is someone with 30 years of experience. We're talking CMO, CEO level. Multi-billion-dollar enterprises.
That's the part that needs unpacking. She knows exactly how those giant companies with, deep pockets build these sustainable marketing machines. So why the pivot? Why is she now focused on the small, maybe overwhelmed entrepreneur?
Well, that pivot is really the whole mission of her company, Unscrewed Marketing. It's about taking those huge, complex, high-level strategies and just distilling them, making them effective, efficient, easy, and affordable for a small business owner.
So giving them the same playbook as the big guys.
Exactly. Think about it. A Fortune 500 company runs on data, on long-term strategy. Scammers, they run on quick psychological tricks. Vicky Wu basically helps entrepreneurs build a foundation so strong they can spot the flimsy nature of a scam almost instantly.
So Unscrewed Marketing is really about helping entrepreneurs build that bedrock, that strong marketing foundation, helping you pivot from past mistakes to get a real return on your investment by strategically, increasing traffic, leads, sales. It's about building something real.
Something scalable and fully owned by you, which is exactly why these scams are so damaging. They hit you right when you're most excited, but maybe too overwhelmed to see the trap. So let's jump right in.
Okay, let's start with the first one. This one is frighteningly common because it's just pure deception. It's called the fake domain trap.
Right. It totally relies on you being so focused on setting up your shop, your inventory, your pricing that you miss the most important detail, where you actually are.
The scenario is pretty simple then.
Super simple. A new seller wants to join a big marketplace, something like Shopee. They click a link, the site looks perfect, logos, branding, interface, all of it. But the URL, the web address they joined, that's the lie.
Give us the specific example from the source material, because this is where it gets technical. What does that fake address actually look like?
Okay, so get this. It'll look something like shopee.lkz563.com.
Right. It's got Shopee in it.
Exactly. And the scammer knows you're looking for those two things. You see Shopee, you see .com, and your brain it fills in the rest. You stop scrutinizing. By the time they ask for your personal details, you're on a completely fake site.
This is where it gets really interesting because the technical red flag is the key. So for those of us who aren't web developers, what should we be looking for? Why is shopee.lkz563.com fake?
You should think of it like a physical address. The actual domain name it's the name of the house, it's the core identity, and that name always comes right before the .com or the .net or whatever.
I see. So if the website were real, it would just be shopee.com.
Just shopee.com. In the fake one, shopee.lkz563.com, the actual domain, the house name, is LKZ563. Shopee is just a label they stuck on the front.
Like a mailbox with the wrong name on it.
A perfect analogy. It's a subdomain. Putting a real brand name as the subdomain will never make the official website. You have to look at the name attached directly to the .com. If you don't recognize that part, you're in the wrong place.
That is such a critical distinction. Okay, let's move to scam number 2. The non-delivery scam. This one really shows that the target isn't always what you think it is.
And the anecdote here is a perfect illustration. You've got this model car enthusiast, finds a super rare kit, and the price is it's too good to be true.
So they buy it, they wait, Nothing ever ships.
Right. And the victim thinks, oh, the seller just failed. They didn't get paid, so whatever. But the scammer didn't fail at all. They got exactly what they wanted.
Which wasn't the money for the car.
Not at all. The product, the model car, it's irrelevant. It's bait. The real goal of that transaction is to collect your data, your full name, your physical address, and especially your payment information.
So that low price is designed to just get you to click buy without thinking too hard.
It overcomes all your hesitation. And once they have that data, what do they do with it?
Sell it.
Immediately. It's sold on the black market, usually in bulk. That information becomes the raw material for identity theft, for draining bank accounts. So if a deal looks unbelievably cheap, you have to shift your thinking right away. Assume the product isn't the point.
Your identity is the product.
Identity is the product, exactly.
That makes the low price a warning sign, not a bargain. Okay, let's shift to the more complicated financial scams, starting with scam number 3, the crypto profits store.
Oh, this one is a twisted hybrid. It's part fake e-commerce, part crypto manipulation. On the surface, it sounds absolutely ridiculous. Victims deposit money to process fake orders.
With the promise of a guaranteed profit.
A guaranteed profit. But then the withdrawal tap gets shut off. The reason it works, though, is because scammers make it feel like a totally normal, required business function.
And using crypto just makes it so much easier for them to get away with it. No bank transfers to trace.
Exactly. Once that crypto leaves your wallet, it's pretty much gone forever. Impossible to track. But the real genius here is how they build trust by mimicking legitimate platforms. I mean, how do they sell this idea that you have to pay them money to process orders?
That's the key question. Normally, money flows to the seller.
They mimic real logistics costs. So on a platform like Amazon, you might actually pay upfront for shipping labels or storage fees. Scammers twist that. They tell you, hey, to access this market, you need to prepay the processing costs for these orders. But don't worry, you get that back, plus your guaranteed 20% profit.
And they back this all up with a very convincing but totally fake dashboard.
Oh, absolutely. Victims log in and see a full shop. Customer names, huge order numbers, shipping statuses. It's all fabricated. So paying these processing costs feels like you're just covering logistics for a business that's about to explode.
And this is where they give you the taste.
The initial withdrawal. It's brilliant and it's cruel. You deposit, say, $200 for processing, and they let you withdraw 204 orders. Boom. A 20% profit.
And that one transaction shatters any doubt you might have had.
It builds incredible trust. It convinces you the system works. And once that trust is locked in,
the pressure starts.
The urgency kicks in. You get messages. You have to process this new batch of orders within 24 hours or your shop rating will drop. That fear of losing this amazing, profitable store pushes you to deposit more and more.
But the red flag is simple.
So simple. No legitimate platform ever asks you to deposit your own money to make a return or to release your own earnings.
That brings us to the fourth one, and this one is just, it's heartbreaking. The task scam disguised as an e-commerce store. Unscrewed Marketing calls it the e-commerce closure nightmare.
Yeah, it's the cruelest one because it leverages your own work ethic against you. You really believe you're running a real shop. You're focused on the tasks, clicking buttons, confirming fake orders, watching a balance go up on a screen.
So you end up borrowing money from family, from credit cards, to cover shipping fees for orders that literally do not exist.
There are no customers. There are no products. It's just fake numbers on a screen designed to get you to keep paying fees to unlock the next level of profit.
It's pure malice. This entrepreneur was already $20,000 in debt from this.
Sinking everything they had into this phantom store. And when they finally realized it was a scam and tried to close the store to get their supposed earnings back, the scammers hit them with one last devastating fee.
The 25% deposit fee.
Yes, a staggering 25% deposit fee just to release the money they're supposedly owed. They weaponized the act of quitting. They turned the victim's attempt to cut their losses into one more shakedown.
So wait, they're saying to get the money you already gave us, you have to give us thousands more first?
Yeah.
That is a level of coldness that just feeds on desperation.
Pure desperation. And the biggest red flag here is physical. It has to be. If you don't physically have products, if you're not arranging shipping yourself or through a verified supplier you are just staring at a scam dashboard. Real e-commerce is about moving actual stuff.
We've detailed how these work, but we have to talk about the psychology. Why do smart, ambitious people fall for this?
Because it's pure manipulation. It's not about a lack of intelligence. Scammers prey on ambition and overwhelm. When you start a business, you want speed, you want momentum.
You want results.
You want results. And they give you what looks like results. They use polished websites, bots that reply instantly so it feels like there's a huge support team, official-sounding legal policies. They look professional.
And what keeps the victim paying, even when it stops making sense, is the sunk cost fallacy.
That's the linchpin. Once you're in for $500, then $2,000, then maybe you've taken out a loan for $10,000. You are so invested financially and emotionally, you can't accept that it's all gone.
So you keep paying.
You keep paying, hoping that the next fee is the last one, the one that finally unlocks that massive profit you were promised. You just don't want to admit to yourself that you were wrong.
Okay, let's pivot from that psychological nightmare. Let's contrast it with the reality of legitimate e-commerce, based on the guidance from Vicky Wu. What does a real foundation look like?
It looks transparent. It's really that simple. A legitimate platform, your Shopify, your WooCommerce, Amazon Seller Central, the real Shopee, they don't have secret deposits or surprise unlock fees. And they certainly don't hide behind some mystery URL.
Right. They publish their policies clearly. You can find them. They never, ever ask you to wire money to get your own earnings, and they don't pressure you to upgrade to access your own profits.
And fundamentally, they require real-world action. You have to list actual products, you have to find actual customers, and you have to manage real fulfillment. The money you pay is for verified services, not phantom order processing.
So when unscrewed marketing builds a foundation for a client, the focus is really on control and transparency.
Total control. The business is built on transparent costs. The goal isn't some impossible cash grab on a fake dashboard. It's building a sustainable business that grows with you year after year under your command.
And that really is the core takeaway for you listening today. Every single moment you spend chasing bad advice, or worse, falling into one of these traps, it's time, money, and credibility you just can't get back. Building a strong foundation means seeing the difference between real ambition and pure fantasy.
Losing money to a scam hurts. It absolutely does. But building your business on the wrong foundation, one designed to fail, that can cost you everything. So if true e-commerce requires actual products and real fulfillment, think about this. What hidden physical or logistical steps might even the most polished, legitimate platform still require of you to make sure that product actually gets from point A to point B, even if you never touch it? That constant need for physical verification, that's what separates the real world from the fake dashboard.
Most entrepreneurs keep guessing. My clients, they get clarity and results. The Unscrewed Room is where serious entrepreneurs go when they're done chasing shiny tactics and are ready to grow smarter. If that sounds like you, the waitlist for the Unscrewed Room is open. Visit unscrewedmarketing.com now to check it out. You don't need another course. You need a strategy that works.